अच्छा।
The Adam Smith Awards are recognised globally as the industry benchmark for best practice and innovation in corporate treasury. With this podcast series, we're going to take a deep dive into each of the winning solutions and hear from the creators who made it all happen.
Hello, I'm Sophie Jackson, Joint Publisher and Head of Strategic Content at the Treasury Today Group. Best Digitisation Solution. A new category for 2022 which addresses the emerging digital solutions. This could be a company re-engineering its processes with digitisation as a key enabler, can include the use of APIs, or perhaps the company's deployed a mobile technology solution. We've heard so much about the fintech revolution, about open banking and artificial intelligence, big data analytics, robotics and RPA, APIs, blockchain and other distributed ledger technologies. But this really takes a look at what's happening across the board with digitisation. Here, our overall winner has transformed its cash management payments on behalf of and receipts data with an innovative solution, and our highly commended winner has implemented a strategy to address digital payments. And the overall winner of our new category Best Digitisation Solution is Malcolm Grant, Group Treasurer, International Organisation for Migration. Very well done.
My name is Theresa de Gouveia. I'm the Senior Treasury Project Officer at IOM, International Organisation of Migration. The IOM team are absolutely thrilled to receive this award and the international recognition that comes along with it. Our RPA solution was a great success internally, and we are very proud of what we have achieved as a team. Winning this award has only amplified our proudness, and we are very, very honoured. As a result of unsustainable pressure caused by manual-based, multi-platform and repetitive tasks performed by our Treasury operations team based in Manila, Philippines, a primary study was conducted to identify suitable processes for automation using existing platforms and RPA solutions. 3 processes were identified, the first one being an internal funding process. Central Treasury meets funding requirements for local offices located across 170 countries in their local currency. This process includes purchasing of exotic currencies, validation rules such as funding amount limitations, frequencies of requests, and bank balance validations. The second process identified was payment on behalf of, where Central Treasury processes payments on behalf of local offices in any currency. This process includes purchasing of exotic currencies and settlements to third parties. The third process, incoming receipts reporting. This is where Central Treasury categorizes and reports on incoming payments received by donors for funding IOM's humanitarian projects. The process requires reading bank statement transaction lines, identifying the reason for receipt or categorizing the receipt, and reporting on the received transaction to the relevant AR or revenue departments within IOM. IOM selected KPMG as the implementation partner to undergo this exciting journey on automation. Our RPA solution is now responsible for 80% of the manual tasks performed across the 3 processes on multiple platforms. This includes purchasing exotic currencies, settlement of payments, validation of requests using predefined rules, reading bank statement lines, and sending emails to relevant departments. The time saved in human intervention has allowed IOM to retrain staff to do more value added in a risk mitigation and technical assistance across the organization. With the help of our implementation partner KPMG, IOM was able to map out the as-is and to-be for the selected processes. This allowed us to decide which steps within each process would be suitable for robotic automation. The next stage was selecting the RPA technology. Pros and cons were demonstrated and detailed discussions were made between KPMG and IOM to ensure the correct technology was selected. For IOM, it was important that the selected technology could be expanded across other areas of IOM, easy to implement by our in-house technical team, and best fitted for our processing model. Once the technology was selected, the solution was designed. We reached out to our platform providers such as Cooper Treasury and 360T to explain our solution, discuss any potential issues for incorporating an automated user in our team. In parallel, we connected with our stakeholders, IT team, regional officers, and Treasury team to secure their involvement in proposing improvements or suggestions to the to-be design. After receiving full agreement of the designed to-be processes, implementation and deployment of the solution was completed within 2 months. IOM really focused on user acceptance testing. It was a big part of the implementation and was performed regularly by colleagues involved in providing input in the design phase. We went live in July 2021. Our go-live went smoothly thanks to the involvement of our pilot missions and Treasury team, who were already prepared for the change. We encouraged feedback from our end users during the go-live phase and ensured we kept regular communication on raised concerns and updates. The overall experience on integrating, maintaining, and monitoring an automated user to the team were our main learnings. Treatments of a human and a bot are different, and therefore the assumption of how each treats an operational step within a process should be considered differently and understood. Colleagues who were previously uncertain about including an automated user in the team were wary at first, but now have seen the major benefits of delegating manual and routine tasks to a bot to focus on new areas and gain experience to further their careers. Colleagues are now open to introduce robotic automation in other processes and are happy to provide improving ideas. They clearly appreciate and see the ongoing and long-term benefits of RPA.
Next up, the highly commended award in this category.
Hi, we are Richard Erven, Ernst Janssen and Alexander van de Heuvel from Group Treasury at DSM. We are the overall highly commended winner 2022 in the category Best Digitisation Solution. I would have to say the single biggest learning point of the project, getting the basics of project management right. Clear scoping, turning assumptions to facts, detail out the requirements, have the right resources, etc. By doing so, we ensured that the expectations and needs of our dealers were met by the actual end product being the RPA trading solution for FXall. This sounds like common sense, but often it is the gap between the expectation of the end user and the assumed need by the developer that causes projects like this to fail. Therefore, in this project, we spend a lot of effort in getting the requirements clear and in detailing out the design. This allowed everyone ranging from management to programmer to have factual understanding of the deliverables.
I'm Alexander van de Heuvel and I'm since 2018 responsible for treasury operations at DSM. I've always felt that we are a top quartile team and top quartile in system and processes. This feeling is, by the way, confirmed in the many discussions I have with banks, partners and peers. As a treasury team, we jointly created our digital roadmap in 2018. And by implementing this roadmap, we have made sure that over the last years we continuously improved, so we remain top quartile in all the areas. We did this by fully rolling out the payment factory, by introducing our first robots, by increasing in team engagement, by creating dashboards in Power BI, and so on. My main aim of applying for the award was now to make this feeling very concrete. With the recognition of Treasury today for our latest robot, the whole team can now share this proudness in what we have done, and more important, in what we will continue to do each and every day.
Hello, my name is Richard Erven. Now, first, let me start by saying that there was more than one biggest challenge. First challenge was to manage the gap between the expectations of the end user and the assumed need by the developer. In practice, this meant that the developer and I had intensive conversations during the first 2 months of the project to ensure that we both were aligned about each other's demands and needs. Secondly, we had to manage expectations and make all stakeholders enthusiastic and make them aware of the benefits of this robot, like more efficiency and effectiveness. Thirdly, we have set a very clear scoping and extensive testing, positive and negative test scenarios, just to ensure first time right and 100% accuracy of this robot. This is achieved by writing down a clear scoping, including all process flows and clear requirements in the several systems. Looking back, it was a very challenging experience from which we learned a lot. The extensive testing costed a lot of time, but in the end, we as end users are very satisfied with the achieved result.
A huge congratulations to all our Adam Smith Award winners. And thank you for listening to this episode of our dedicated Adam Smith Awards podcast series, brought to you by the Treasury Today Group. More episodes will be coming soon, featuring other award winners, so please subscribe to our channel so you can stay updated.